love sharks. Chances are you've heard of Jim Abernethy and his best friend, Emma the tiger shark. Over the course of their 20-year relationship, Abernethy and this truly wild animal have formed a remarkable bond, one that has opened the eyes of countless others. Yet, like many best friends, the COVID-19 pandemic kept these two apart. What these two missed out on through a year of separation isn't served well in writing either. In this case, we have a wholesome display of friendship between a diver and shark that ends up being reunited after a year of not seeing one another. After being apart for a year, two unlikely friends reunite off the coast of the Bahamas. Jim Abernethy is a well-known conservationist filmmaker, underwater photographer and author. He is well known for his cage-free shark encounters. In an effort to counter the shark's unjustified notoriety, he wants to use his business and his passion for the preservation of marine life. Since its 1975 release, the movie Jaws has portrayed sharks as mindless predators who will eat anything they can get their hands on. However, this is far from the truth because humans are not even on its diverse menu. If Abernethy had the same level of apprehension towards sharks as everyone else, he wouldn't have found himself in this fascinating encounter that led to an unlikely friendship that transcends species. Emma, a 14-foot-long tiger shark, was his first encounter in late 2001. He told the Dodo that Tiger Beach in the Bahamas was where they first met. Since then, she has come around and has always relied on Abernethy to tell the story of her species' struggle for survival as they fight for their right to live. In those days, sharks being friendly was an unfamiliar idea, particularly in how Hollywood depicted these sentient creatures. Humans, on the other hand, put sharks at greater risk. According to a 2013 study, people kill more than 100 million sharks annually, feeding the demand for shark's fin soup, a delicacy in some parts of Asia, is the main cause of this rapid population decline. A bowl of soup could fetch up to $100 because the trade is so lucrative. Another recent video that Jim shared is from Tiger Beach, a well-known scuba diving spot on the west end of Grand Bahama Island, where divers can encounter a wide variety of shark species. This location is considered to be the best location on planet Earth for diving with tiger sharks. Abernethy and Emma became friends because of these violent encounters with other people. Abernethy helped unhook a number of sharks, including her. Captain Ron, one of these sharks, swam toward Abernethy. They realized it was a fishing hook when they saw something protruding from his upper jaw. Abernethy showed the shark affection rather than doing anything drastic or feeding it to distract it. They brushed their hands over its head and body until it became sufficiently agreeable to trust them. That's when Abernethy made a game-changing discovery. Abernethy stated to the Dodo these sharks are, without a doubt, sentient creatures who thrive on affection, which they have never had before. In 2020, when they last connected, they had no idea that the world would grind to a halt. Abernethy only recently had the opportunity to visit Tiger Beach and spend time with these shark buddies. Emma, on the other hand, was gone when they got back. Abernethy took a break by returning to his ship, believing that she was just a short distance away. He heard someone shout that Emma was going to meet them at that point. One of their companions, Nick Van Sicklen, claims that sharks can tell boats apart. She was therefore somewhat perplexed as to why her friend Jim was not in the water, even though she knew it was the sheer water that was above her. But with the bubble dissipating after a deep dive, Emma saw a familiar presence and quickly swam towards him. Emma still remembers Abernethy after all these years, which made him so happy. Despite the fact that they were apart for a significant amount of time, he believed they never grew apart. Abernethy stated to the Dodo, "I don't know that there are really words to describe what it is like to have a friendship with a wild animal like this, but it was extreme joy, heartwarming, almost tearful." With his friendship, Abernethy hopes to stop people from killing and being afraid of animals who value affection the same way we do.